Good evening from Cyprus again. Hopefully connection is okay. I'll wait for a bit until the others wants to find me and listen and join. Okay. So for today I chose the topic of somatic symptoms and what is the deeper meaning from psychosomatic point of view, because that's my specialty. And to understand psychosomatic connections, we have to understand that psyche as a emotional being and soma, the body, are interconnected and entangled. So emotional experiencing affects the physical body. And the other hand, and the other way as well, change on the physical level obviously affects our emotional being. Let's say if somebody has certain emotional behavior or emotional turbulence, or from various reasons, different situation, obviously it affects the physical body. On the other hand, as I mentioned, let's say accident happens from various reasons again. So of course it affects how we feel, how we perceive the whole situation. So let's talk about now about the somatic symptoms and their deeper meaning. So when we try to translate the various signals of our body, what is the signaling, or what is the pain, for example? Just think about it a bit. When pain happens, or when and how it occurs in our body. So pain is actually the signaling system showing or indicating through our nervous system that something goes wrong. Something goes wrong in our physical level. There are special neuropathways leading from the point of damage on physical level. Let's say, for example, I cut a finger, and the nerves which connect skin. There are nerves leading from the skin up to the certain segment of cervical spine. From the cervical spine it comes to sensory area of the brain, and that area of the brain which relates to finger translate that something is going on there and give signal somehow that that part of body is damaged. So it gives some kind of awareness, like, oh, something happened, and we feel pain. So that's the signaling from the we call it ascendant nervous system. Ascendant, like ascending from the peripheral parts of the body towards the nervous system, to the brain. And this happens on the physical level when there is already organ dysfunction or organ damage. Now, from let's say Chinese traditional Chinese medicine theory, the pain is the moment, or is the thing, is that, how you call it, when the energy flow is blocked or stagnant. So naturally, energy flow in our body should be fluent, should be fluid, circulating according the theory of organs, that kidney supports the liver, liver supports the heart and the small intestine. Small intestine energy supports heart, supports stomach, and stomach supports the lungs, and that's the energy of the organs flow, support each other. But when certain organ or certain element is weak due to emotional or physiological reasons, then the energy of the organ becomes stagnant, or organ are empty, and the dysfunction happens on the whole circle of flowing energy. Just to understand how I wouldn't say complicated whole system is just when we try to translate or understand symptoms and translate it from psychosomatic point of view, we need to know the function first, and then it's easier to read and translate. Like if you go to mechanic, for example, auto mechanic, he must know how the whole car is created or built, where are each parts, how they function, how they work together in the whole symphony of the engine, tires, I don't know, gearbox, and all the parts support each other, so everything works in the flow, let's say. So the same is with our physical body. So crash course of anatomy, okay? So our support element first, and the supporting system is the skeleton. Skeleton is the hardest part of our physical body, because the bones are very dense and very hard, and they are like skeleton of our body, basically. They hold posture, but they need the muscles. If we didn't have muscles, the skeleton would crumble and collapse. So for holding posture and moving, we need muscles. Muscles are attached onto the bones in certain layers. I will not explain everything one by one. You can find more precise information in any anatomy book. It's just I want to give you short explanation how each system relates to each one and how they work together and on their own. So skeleton is structure, posture, musculoskeletal, we call it musculoskeletal, and the muscles. Function of the muscles is to help to move part of the body. So we have arms, legs, trunk, certain muscles keep the whole body upright and straight. Certain muscle can bend to all directions. Certain muscle can bend arms, lift arms, certain muscle move legs and help us to walk and basically transport the body from place A to B, wherever we wish to move. Short, slower or faster, depends how we develop our skills and talents, so how we can walk or run. So these are very structural and very the superficial organs, because there are organs which are hidden in the chest cavity, which is the rib cage, and rib cage is really like the protecting inner organs which are inside, which are lungs, soft organs. Those are lungs, heart, some part of the liver and pancreas are just under the rib cage, below diaphragm. And then we have soft organs in the belly area, abdominal area, and kidneys and reproductive organs. Sorry. So that's it. So now, going from system to system, let's say digestive system, accept the food. Food is passing through esophagus, passing through stomach, where is already pre-digested with saliva, but next step of processing happens in the stomach with digestive juices, hydrochloric acid, and then when it's like meshy and mixed with these juices, continue through the towards the small intestine, but liver and gallbladder, actually in pancreas, is attaching or adding their digestive enzymes and juices, which helps to dissolve better proteins and fats, because those produce lipase and protease enzymes, digestive enzymes. So when pre-digested and digested food is passing through small intestine, in that area, that part, we are supposed to absorb the nutrients, minerals, vitamins, and everything what we need for our healthy functioning body. When this process happens in small intestine, food is passing through the large intestine, where it's getting more dense. Still, there are some parts to just like absorb the water or more fluid, so the waste of our food is getting thicker and firming into the shape, which we eliminate through the last opening. What it can mean, or what it can show us if somebody has digestive issues, for example. So let's say sorry, if they have for example, pain in the stomach. Pain in the stomach literally means, like sometimes when we go through situation and you can't digest it or process it, or you say like, that the man is laying in my stomach, or you just like really can't forget and suffer, and you can't let go and let it pass. That's the way when we can't really sorry, when we really cannot let go easy and let it pass, because the function of the stomach is to pre-digest, dissolve, and move on. So when we encounter or when we experience any situation in a life, of course we have to get it, access it. It's access. We have to confront certain things, but we have to move on and let it go. And this is just example how some people really struggle to let go, or they keep digging into certain issues, like they cannot bite through or chew through. If there are problems with the teeth represent how strong or how eager we get into certain issue, topic, or something. Like you get some task, for example, and some people are like easy peasy, but some are like very eager, like, you know, when the dog bites something and they can't let go. So this is like kind of example or analogy of moment when we are too eager into something. Just always when you experience some trouble with certain part of the body, try to realize what it means in the physical body. So this is just, I just mentioned now only digestive system. Let's go, for example, for breathing system. Breathing system starts with the nose, going through the nasal cavity, trachea, going to bronchi, lungs, and so on. So when we breathe, we just inhale the air, which comes through the nostrils, and bring the oxygen to the lungs. Lungs are the organ where oxygen is absorbed partially to the bloodstream, and then we exhale carbon dioxide. When again, depends how and which part of breathing system is affected, or how how we get into troubles with the breathing, for example, because now in the winter it's a higher possibility to get some viruses, or it's cooler weather, people are more sensitive, they get flu, they get cold, some vulnerable people get another viruses, or even pneumonia or bronchitis, which can be of bacterial origin. So why some people get this kind of breathing infections or viral infection, and somebody not? So that's the matter of immune system, how strong immune system can handle and battle all these pathogens from the air, because pathogens are not in the air only in the winter or springtime, when it's colder days and months. We can meet any pathogens anywhere and anytime. It's just certain seasons are more sensitive, or our body is more sensitive or more weak for certain illnesses or tendency to get sick. So talking about breathing, what means, let's say, when you get irritated and scratchy nose or something is, itching and you want to sneeze. The first mucosa in the nasal cavity, and it's supposed to filter the air from the thickest particles, catch them on. We have like tiny hair in the nostrils, and like the very tiny catch your some kind of surface of the mucosa in the nasal cavity, which of course when we blow the nose you can see sometimes it's transparent, sometimes it's colorful, sometimes it's more grayish, so depends what the mucosa collects from the air and what we breathe. So that's the most first filter system of the air which comes when we breathe towards the lungs. So people who have tendency and sensitive nose, or when something irritates your nose, it means that it in, let's say, more deeper level, you get irritated or get triggered with some really thick information or something in the air, I would say, because otherwise nothing should happen. We breathe air normally, nostrils and the area is normal, so why would we react? So when the nose is getting sensitive, it means you resonated with something which is really triggering and something that you shouldn't accept or shouldn't inhale deeper, like what is not essential. It's something so irritating that your body reacts, your body it's triggered with this something in the air that you get irritated, you understand? Lungs are in the level of exchange of gases when the oxygen is transferred to the blood and we exhale the carbon dioxide. Exchange is the exchange of connection information, because lungs always exchange. We inhale, we exhale, we take, we give, we communicate, we receive and we give. Also, people who suffer from short breath or even asthma, asthma is also immunity related, but asthma is the symptom of inability to inhale, to accept whatever life brings us, because the spasm of bronchi, it's like the fear to inhale, fear to absorb, fear to be fully experiencing and enjoying life. That's the deeper meaning of asthma. Of course, in physiological level, it relates to lungs, and the large intestine is the element of metal from Chinese medicine. So when this element is weakened, it could be weakness from the stomach energy or stomach spleen. Sorry, we have to see the 5 element chart. So that would be breathing system. Now circulation. Let's say circulation. So circulation system, like cardiovascular system, consists from the heart, which is the main pump, main organ, which works non-stop from the day of birth until the day of moment of death. When heart stops, after 5 minutes the brain doesn't get enough oxygen, and that's the end of this physical existence. So heart is the organ which pumps blood into the bloodstream non-stop. That's the circulation sorry, circulation of blood, circulation of energy, circulation of vital energy, circulation of joy and emotions, and you know that feeling when you feel that excitement and that joyful, like child joy, you know, this happiness, that excitement. We feel it here when we are really happy about something or very excited, not like crazy excited, but this beautiful pure joy, which is very related to our heart. And people with a heart problems unfortunately may have really serious problem to enjoy this joy, or they cannot express the joy, or for certain reason they pretend to be happy and cheerful, but in fact they are deeply sad. Like you know, the actor Robin Williams, who was comedian and always acting super happy, so and so, but he deeply suffered with depression, and I think he died on heart attack or something. At least, I don't know. I know the other actor in Slovakia who was again like comedian. On surface or for the eyes of people, he was like super happy or creating joy for the others, but eventually he died on heart attack in the car while driving. So that would be really alarming for everyone to think about how and if we really are able to enjoy the life, enjoy the moments, and feel this pure joy, pure. For me, I will give you a hint. Whenever you feel super sad or super not depressed, because the depression is like next stage, but when energy goes down and you feel it you really you really feel like you need some kick, some boost to feel something nice, find the video or find sound or picture or video of baby laughing. That's the pure joy. This little tiny human creature, how they giggle, how they smile, that's the really pure joy. So, or just think about, if you have children or if you don't have, find it. Find from your memories something really happy, cheerful moment and bring it back. For those who follow me on my personal account or personal profile, I recently explained technique of three fingers, how we can create like a memory hook when we literally link some area of time and space continuum of specific situation, which can be like energy reservoir, what we need to trigger or tap whenever we need, whenever we are feeling down. We just really create this key to that energy reservoir in order to increase the energy. So find your happy moment, find your cheerful moment, imagine it, feel it, see it, everything, and connect it with the three fingers. So when going back to circulation, the other part of cardio circulation system are veins and arteries. Arteries flow blood out of the heart, and veins bring blood back to the heart. So then again depends which part of the circulation is affected, because blood flows. So whenever or wherever there is stagnation, especially on lower parts, like when people have varicose veins, for example, where is stagnation in certain veins, they become thicker and like bulged, and blood or veins lose the elasticity and the flexibility or the power to bring the blood back into higher levels. It's like we stand in certain point or certain moment and we can't get out of it. It's like not rigid in the term of movement, because that would be more musculoskeletal system affected, but this is the rigidity, stagnation, or slow flow of emotion, like standing in the swampy waters, or indecisive, being not, heavy flow. Like some people are, you get the feeling that some people, you tell them something and they, I don't know, they cannot decide, or they prefer to be, although suffering, but they stay wherever they are, and or even people suffering in the unhealthy relationships, or anyway, wherever there is stagnation, there is low flow, veins or arteries or lymph are affected. So we should really understand the physiology of that part how the organ is working or supposed to work, and what it's trying to tell us. What another system, for example, elimination system, which is kidneys and urine bladder and so on. So kidneys from traditional Chinese medicine are the organ of our inherited life force, qi. Kidneys, energy of qi of kidneys is the package of energy that we have, that we are born with, that we have from both parents. Some parents are weak, some parents are strong, and depends how we inherit from both of them. That's the strong or strength of our kidney qi, and this energy we carry through the life. So when we waste it in short time, it's like bam, 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 people die. Quick, fast life, basta, finish. If we know how to handle this energy and how to manage and, I wouldn't say calculate, but really save and use it wisely, the energy lasts. Energy of kidneys can support the other organs, then the other organs function well, healthy, strongly, and of course we can have prolonged, nice and longer, healthy life up to higher age if we know how to work. Of course, there are some energizing exercises and techniques how to energize each element or each organs. There are Tai Chi or Qigong exercises and so on. I'm sure there are practitioners or people who know better. And from the point of physiology of kidneys, if you imagine kidneys are pair organs, like they are two. They represent to, they belongs to element water. Water is emotions. Water is fluid, flowing emotions. Pair is the male and female part, energy. And handling the water means handling and emotional flow and handling the emotion in the way of experiencing of emotions and so on. So then when we think if the right kidney is more damaged or left kidney is more damaged, then it's more related to male or female part of soul, or male part of family or female part of family. When the fluids and the waters in the body are not properly eliminated and what body retain water, it's like body or the person cannot express the feeling. They hold it, but they cannot express. On the other hand, some people avoid to express, so they are like, okay, something comes, I don't want to confront it, and they just like, quickly. So then again, it's very sensitive to distinguish which part of the system of eliminating system is affected. If it's kidney part, if it's the urethra or the tubes passing from kidney to urethra, the urine bladder, or if it's the last, or there are some urinary infections. Urinary infection is the last part of urinary system where we eliminate the last waste of water metabolism as a urine. So those are all these unnecessary things that we are supposed to eliminate. And when those are infected or people suffer from urinary or bladder or even gynecologically urinary, that part of the body, it always goes with very deep and intimately related problem. So when we deal with intimate problem, of course, it's not only about one person. It's always about two. Woman doesn't have problem just herself. It has to do with the man and or the other way. So dealing with the intimate problem, it's always about two people. And talking about intimate or relationship problems, of course we need to live in let's put it this way, humans or us as these physical creatures, we are designed to be in social groups. We cannot live or survive alone. We are born, we need connections, we crave for connections, we crave for feeling of belongingness, to belong somewhere. Either is the connection with the parents or as a partner or as a part of the family, as a group or any socially related groups. But we belong somewhere. And when there is a kind of disturbance of surviving in this belongingness or relationships, always or mainly it affects our endocrine system. Usually women who suffer in relationships, they suffer with a period or gynecological problem, they suffer in thyroid problem because it's related, they suffer with weight issues, either they cannot gain or lose weight, or depends of type of suffering. Again, we need to get aware or understand the way of experiencing of the emotions and the situation and whole environment, and then translate it into physical or physiological pattern. So that's my specialty, or that's my talent or gift, to get the hint or get the message what's wrong with that person. When I speak with a client and when they start telling me whole story, it's like I'm getting images, pictures, informations, and then we confront, then we discuss, and we analyze, slice it up step by step, like put it onto spreadsheet or put it like to create a bigger picture, like the, on the chalkboard or the whiteboard, and from there we can analyze the problem on the physical level, on emotional level, and what it means on the level of mental pattern or way of thinking or mindset or beliefs, because all three layers affect each other, as I mentioned in my previous videos, and all three layers work together and could be nicely fixed in order to heal the physical body. Nobody will heal you, nobody will make magic on you, although they promise, I will make this and this and this, and I will heal you. Maybe they will. Maybe there are people with such powers who manage to fix your mental pattern and belief and everything, or to make some mental operation in your mind, if they can do so. But my goal and my way is to make you or make my client to pull that triggering mistake or belief or mindset or that thing which needs to be fixed, bring to awareness and fix it from themselves. It's like I make you find that broken pencil in your case, and you fix that broken pencil, for example. If that makes the whole case nicely fixed. If I can explain this way, my way of working. So if somebody resonates with the thing that I'm talking about, somebody who wants to understand deeper the meaning of their physical suffering, illnesses or symptoms or any pains or physical somatic troubles, there are ways how we can slice it, analyze it, and fix it. That's it from today, for tonight. If anyone has any questions, you can find me on my personal account. Feel free to send me a message to Messenger. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer. And I'm happy for being in this beautiful, huge group of connezioni. So have a beautiful second Advent Sunday and looking forward for next one. Buona sera, buonanotte. Ciao.